Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make my special spin on this Yaki Soba instant noodles that I've been buying them for probably like over 10 years since I was little. My mom's been buying them. But yeah, basically they're these like Japanese stir-fried noodles. You can get them at most Japanese restaurants and they come packaged, and I've been doctoring them up for past couple of years now just because I've been eating them for so long that I was getting kind of tired of the taste and I wanted to see like what else I could put in them or just to make them taste different. So yeah, I'll show you guys how I do that. And honestly, I feel like no one else has ever made them this way just because it's kind of it sounds weird, but it tastes really, really good. But you guys will see. I'll show you how to make them and then yeah, we'll eat. So this is what the package looks like. It's Sapporo Ichiban brand, and it just says chow mein, but I think this means, I don't know. I would say this translates to Yaki Soba, but I don't know Japanese, so. And then it has these dried seaweed flavor, which it's really flakes, but yeah. This is the brand, really, really good. I feel like they have it at most Asian grocery stores. Okay, so this part isn't exact, but I just drain like almost all the water. Sorry, it's hard to do with one hand. See how there's still some? That's good, that's enough. Okay, so I just added in all the sauce packets. You're gonna start mixing that up. This is where it gets crazy. Putting in 2 slices. Sorry, I'm having trouble with the other slice. 2 slices of American craft cheese. And you want to be careful because if you put the cheese in and like it touches against the side of the hot pot, it melts to the pot. So I just try to keep the cheese in the noodles, wrapped up in the noodles while it melts, and not touching the side of the pot so that it melts onto the noodles and not on the pot. So I just mixed all the cheese in. As you can see, it's like a little bit lighter in color and it's like sticky and there's a thickness to it. That's from the cheese. So now for the kind of crazy part, sriracha. So this again, kind of just do by personal preference. Start with that much and mix it in. So yeah, I mean sriracha's not super hot, so don't worry about it being too spicy. Alright guys, this is the final product. I feel like I made it really spicy because I was holding the camera on one hand and filming and doing the sriracha in the other, and I feel like I was just not paying attention to how much I was putting in. So just in case, I have a drink. This is, well, that's Chinese, but apple cidra. This is like my favorite Chinese drink. My mom and I love it. It's very appley. It kind of tastes like carbonated apple juice, but like super apple flavor. It's really, really good. And it's even better if you buy it in Asia, like if you drink it there, because they use like actual cane sugar or something. So it's like really, the flavor is like really pure and sweet. So in case this is too spicy, I got some apple cidra. First bite. Oh, normally I put a fried egg on top, but I'm out of eggs, so I'm sad because it's really, really, really good if you put fried eggs on top, as are most things. Okay. These noodles break apart really easily. I don't know why. Oh yeah, that's spicy. I would say when you're making your own, just start with a little sriracha and you can always add more because was just saying how sriracha isn't that spicy, but if you put enough of it, it'll be spicy. I don't know how I even came up with this, but for whatever reason, I really like the taste of it because it's like the Yaki Soba flavor plus the cheese, which gives it this creamy texture, plus the sriracha flavor. There was definitely a period of time where I was eating this like once a week. Ooh, my lips are burning. So good though. Yeah, so it just keeps burning. So yesterday was kind of a shitty day because I've been here for 3 weeks, almost 4. Almost a whole month, and I've been waiting to get a couch, and I ordered one finally 2 weeks ago from this place, Living Spaces. I've never seen them in the Midwest, but in the West Coast, I think it's a big chain. And when my boyfriend and I picked out the couch that we liked in store, we couldn't believe how cheap it was. Like, I mean, IKEA couches are decently cheap, $600, $700 for a pretty good size. But if you're getting like a custom, really nice couch, you're gonna be paying like over $1,000. And these were all like $300, $400, $500 couches, and they looked super nice. I mean, of course we were wary of the quality, but we were like, okay, we just want this couch for the year, maybe until we get to like a nicer place. So it's fine if it's not craps out after 2 years. So we found one we liked, and it was like extra on sale. Because it was like on the floor, like the showroom as it is, like someone returned it or something. But we loved the design, but I was not crazy about the fabric. I just thought it looked kind of cheap. So we could pay at no extra cost though, but you had to wait a little bit. You could get it a custom one bill with the fabric you wanted. So we did that. And yesterday is actually before the 2 weeks was up, because they said it can take up to 3 weeks, up to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks for the custom piece to come. So we were so excited because we finally were out to have a couch, and it's like a pretty big couch with a removable or reversible chase, meaning like the L thing. And that piece can go to the other side if you want. Like it's just like a separate ottoman, and the cushion makes it like one piece. So that was something my boyfriend really wanted, was something to like put his legs out on. I just wanted a cute couch. But we were both happy because I got to pick the fabric and everything. So they finally called me yesterday and they're like, okay, your couch is ready. And I'm like, okay, awesome. Like when can we have it delivered? And they're like, we can actually do tomorrow or today, between 6 and midnight. And I was like, sure, I'll be home. And so it's like 9:30, I've been waiting for it all day. It comes, and the guys, well actually, my boyfriend went downstairs first. Like he just said, you can just stay here, it's not a big deal, like they'll bring it up. Sorry, I need to eat while I talk. And it's been like 10 minutes, and like, okay, something's wrong. And then he comes back upstairs, and he's like, it's not fitting in the elevator. Like, we need to sign this waiver. They're gonna like open the packaging and take out all the cushions to see if it fits. But you have to sign a waiver saying like if any damage happens to the couch or the building, it's not on them, because they had to take it like apart kind of to make it work. It was just really confusing because then I went downstairs and the delivery guys were just kind of, I don't know, they were just not being very, they just didn't seem like they cared at all. Like they were just ready to give up and go on to their next delivery. But, oops. So then I took off all the stuff. I signed the waiver, took off all the cushions, and it still wouldn't fit in the elevator. It was just so big. And we never even thought about that because they tell you to measure stuff. We measured our apartment, we measured the door to our apartment, like all that, but we did not measure the elevator or the stairwell. So then they tried the stairwell. There's like a stairwell, it's in the front of our building, but it's kind of, it's exposed so you can like get to the outside. Like it's open, each stairwell has like open walls towards the outside. And we tried that and it would have fit in the actual stairs, but it couldn't get through the entrance. Like there's just like whatever, it was too low hanging of a ceiling right when you first enter the stairwell that the couch couldn't even get through that. Otherwise it probably would have been fine up the stairs. So then we started freaking out because if it doesn't fit and they can't deliver it, then you get charged 25% of what you paid as a restocking fee. And then also we still wouldn't have a couch. Like I could tell the delivery guys were so annoyed with us because and it's like late too. And there's a back stairwell that we hadn't tried yet. And I went because we're not supposed to use it because it borders people's bedrooms on every floor. I guess it's like a emergency exit stairwell, but it's a totally different stairwell. It's built differently than the one in the front. So we go back there and then like I'm asking the mover or the delivery guy if it would fit, and he was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, that would probably work. I'm like, okay, but then like our landlord who lives on the second floor like heard us in the stairwell and he like came out because he's like, you know, you're not supposed to use this back stairwell. I was like, yeah, I'm really sorry, but we ordered this couch and it's not fitting anywhere else. And at first he was kind of like, no, like, sorry, you can't do it. You just can't use this back stairwell. And then finally I think he saw how upset I was and was like, okay, like you might as well like try. But he was like, but then delivery guys had already like put the couch back in the truck and everything, and we're like calling the call center to be like, to have them talk to me and say like, okay, so you're giving up this delivery, like we're gonna charge you for the restocking fee, all this stuff. Like they'd already just given up. It was just a mess because at that point we're like, we're not even for sure that this couch will fit in the back stairwell. But in my mind I'm like, well, it's worth trying. I'm paying $100 in delivery fees for you to try every possible way to get in so that this couch can get in. And like they're just annoyed, like they want to get to their next delivery, which I understand, but like come on. Like it's fair that I should want to try everything before I have to pay not only the delivery fee but also a restocking fee and still not have a couch. Because at that point our landlord was down for us to try it. He was like, whatever, if people complain, it's not a big deal. But at that point, the guys were just like over it, trying to like ignoring us, and so they like put me on the phone with someone from the call center and were like, can you verify your address and name and sign something saying it didn't fit? And I did that, but I was like, oh, you best believe tomorrow I'm complaining because I don't know, it was just very unprofessional. And I'm just mad because in the store, like the guys totally like, the salesperson like upsold us to get a bigger couch and like never said anything about this being one of the oversized couches that don't fit in standard doorways. Like that would have been nice to know. I don't know. I know it's a lot of it's our fault, but sorry if I'm doing too much talking and not enough eating. Just had to get that off my chest. That literally happened last night, and I've already emailed the company and complain, so we'll see. All I want is like, I don't want to get charged that 25% restocking fee. I even like am okay with giving up the delivery fee at this point because obviously those guys need to get paid. It just sucked too because then as we were leaving, our landlord was like, I wish you guys would have like come and talked to me because there's been so many other people in this apartment that have bought couches from this same company and nothing, like had to return them because they couldn't fit in the door. And I feel like this company is just like, they don't care. Like they're not, if you went to like a really nice furniture store, I feel like they would make sure everything was gonna fit. 'Cause if you're paying $2,000 for a couch, like they want, you know, they're gonna have great customer service, everything. It makes sense why this place is so cheap now because they just don't care. It's almost like they want it to not fit and for you to have to return it. That's why they have all these contracts saying like, if it doesn't fit, then like all this, you know, like there's all these contracts you have to sign in like worst case scenarios, which you're like, oh yeah, this will never happen, but like it's gonna happen. But that's why they make you sign it because they're just protecting themselves. So that was a adult lesson I had to learn yesterday. It was because this happened so late and I had to go to bed then, but I was just like laying in bed super mad and steaming. I was like ready to call the people right then and there. So hopefully they can do something about it. I'm pretty good at like emailing, complaining, and getting what I want. Pretty good track record of it. But I feel like this company does not care at all. Like if people think their customer service is shit because they just keep finding new people, you know, getting them attracted to the prices. It sucked too because I went on Yelp last night too, just trying to see if this has happened to other people. And all the Yelp reviews were awful, like 1 star, 2 stars, being like they're the worst customer service, like the couch broke within 5 months, stuff like that. I should have known with the prices that it was too good to be true. So lesson learned, don't go to living spaces. This is very spicy, but very yummy. I feel like this tastes extra good because I needed some comfort food. It's not even that red and it's so spicy. Now I forget what else I was going to talk about. I had to get the furniture story out. I mean, if this all works out somehow, we get like some of our money back and I can laugh about it. That's all I care about. But at this point too, it's not even the money. We still don't have a couch. Like we have to go couch shopping again and who knows how long that's going to take. And if we have to order something, it's going to take another 2 weeks. And we have people visiting us soon. It's a whole thing. If you have any suggestions for where to buy a couch in LA, please comment below. It's crazy how your life is different when you don't have a couch. I've either spent my time at the kitchen table eating food for dinner or I'm in bed. Like there is no in between. So if I'm not eating, which is only, you know, that happens 2 hours out of the day, the rest of the time I'm just in my bed, which I spend all my time in there at night when I'm sleeping, and then also during the day when I don't want to sit at the kitchen table anymore. And I feel like my back hurts because I'm spending so much time in bed. I'm sweating from this spice. And sniffling. It's good for your sinuses. But yeah, other than that, things have been pretty good. We pretty much bought the rest of all of our furniture. It's expensive furnishing a place. It's crazy. I mean, thankfully in college you don't have to because everything comes furnished. I mean, buying a coffee table, kitchen table, like an entertainment stand. And even in college they had like dressers for us and mattresses. Isn't that weird? Like, to think about it, like what would you have done if you didn't have a mattress? You had to buy one and that's like $800. It's so spicy. But I like my apartment now because I've gotten to pick everything. And like I'm buying nicer stuff too because I know I'm gonna keep it for a while. Instead of I still had roommates back in Chicago, like we kind of just all brought whatever we had and it was just a mixed match of stuff. Now it's like I can start from scratch, buy some furniture that matches and like design it, style it. But yeah, hopefully we get a couch soon. And I mean, I would film on the couch too, like sitting on the floor right now because nowhere else to go. We have our TV that we don't use because we're not gonna sit on the floor and watch TV. So we just watch it off our laptops in our bed. Spend too much time in that bed. Oh, this hits the spot so much, especially when it's hot out. Love this. So you can get both of these things at an Asian grocery store. Usually, actually, surprisingly, that was a lot of Lee's. I buy stuff from Korean grocery stores. I feel like they have the biggest and best selection and they carry like lots of Chinese and Japanese items. So it's not often that sometimes I'll go to a Chinese grocery store, but a lot of times Korean grocery stores have everything. And I know on the West Coast, or at least here, Ranch 99 is a big one, and then H Mart. I think they have H Marts in the Midwest too. But you gotta check it out because it's got a lot of good stuff. My favorite dumpling brand, I think they're Japanese too, or maybe, no, I think they're Korean. They're called Duru Duru, like D-U-R-U, Duru Duru. And I've had a lot of dumplings in my life, and like frozen dumplings too. I've gone through different stages of liking certain brands. I used to really like Costco's dumplings, the Ling Lings. And now, I mean, they're still okay, but now I've moved on to such better dumplings, like really authentic Asian ones from Korean grocery stores. And I found the brand that I love, Duru Duru. I'll probably have to do a mukbang on them. And then I have this one dumpling sauce that you can get pretty much at any Asian grocery store. It has like a yellow cap. I'll have to show you guys another time. But it's my favorite dumpling sauce. Like sometimes I contemplate bringing it to restaurants with me because I want to put that on the dumplings because it's so good. I feel like a lot of my mukbangs are going to be Asian just because I know a lot about Asian food and I eat it a lot, but I'm gonna vary it up still. Definitely have to do a Taco Bell one because I love Taco Bell. I don't think I can do anymore, guys. The spice. Because it's the last of my juice. Well, sorry that this story was all about the couch, guys, but next time I'll tell a better story, a happier story. But I hope you liked my little Yaki Soba recipe. Let me know, comment if you actually make it. That'd be really cool. I've made it for a lot of friends and they've all liked it. But thanks for eating with me today. See you guys next time.